Today we're diving into the dark and twisted side of Netflix. Think unsettling twists, mystery, and mature themes. If you're tired of overhyped shows that turn out to be a total waste of time, then get ready. Because in this video, I'll share 10 mind-bending series that will truly mess with your mind, hook you from the first episode, and keep you binge-watching until the very last one. So let's kick things off with a show that set Netflix on fire and got everyone talking. A normal flight vanishes for 5.5 years, leaving everyone on board presumed dead. Then out of nowhere, the plane reappears as if nothing ever happened. But the real shocker is, the passengers haven't aged a day. However, the world outside has moved on for over 5 years. But that's not all. The passengers are haunted by strange visions that guide them towards mysterious events. Manifest combines the mystery of a missing plane with supernatural twists that will keep you questioning reality at every turn. This show is perfect for those who love being left guessing with each episode and might find themselves rewatching scenes just to grasp it all. The next show will leave you wishing for endless darkness. In this crazy story, the sun has become a deadly weapon, killing anyone exposed to its light. To survive, a group of strangers boards a flight from Brussels and keeps flying west, always chasing the night. It's a non-stop race against time, with the constant search for safe spots to land and refuel. This show rarely slows down, constantly throwing the characters into new life-or-death situations. Into the Night is a shot of adrenaline for sci-fi fans. The premise is wild, the pacing is frantic, and the stakes keep getting higher. It might hit a few predictable bumps along the way, but if constant twists and a thrilling ride sound like your jam, give this one a go. At number 8, we're entering mind-bending territory with a show that takes body swapping to a whole new level. A young woman named Lea finds the remains of a teenager who disappeared 30 years ago. The next morning, she wakes up in 1991 inside the body of that same teenager. But that's not all. Each morning, she wakes up in the body of someone new, all connected to the mystery of the teenager's disappearance. Lee's got 7 days, 7 lives, and 1 mission: to solve the mystery and prevent a death. I binge-watched the entire series, captivated by its twists and turns. If you're a fan of time travel and high-stakes drama, The 7 Lives of Lea is a must-watch that will keep you guessing until the very end. Moving on to a series that completely mesmerized me. It's one of the most bizarre and ambitious shows Netflix has ever produced. You'll either love it with a fiery passion or be utterly baffled. This limited series stars Jonah Hill and Emma Stone as 2 troubled individuals who take part in a bizarre pharmaceutical trial. These experimental drugs transport them to different realities within their own minds. One minute they're gangsters, the next they're fantasy creatures in a heist, and suddenly they're trapped in a bizarre retrofuturistic world. Each episode of Maniac takes you on a visual and psychological roller coaster, hopping through different genres, time periods, and alternate realities. Each new reality blurs the lines between what's real and what's a drug-induced hallucination. Well, if you're a fan of dark comedies with a sci-fi twist, then this show is a must-watch. A woman named Nadia keeps getting stuck reliving her 36th birthday party over and over again. No matter what she does, the night ends in her untimely death. But the real nightmare starts when she wakes up, hungover and clueless, ready to party all over again. It's like a dark existential version of Groundhog Day. Unlike Bill Murray, Nadia doesn't just wake up in bed. She dies in increasingly bizarre ways. Russian Doll is a breath of fresh air. It's smart, funny, and keeps you guessing until the very end. This mind-bender will have you questioning reality and rewatching episodes to pick up on hidden details. Next, we have a Japanese sci-fi series that takes the familiar trapped in another world trope and injects it with a serious dose of psychological horror and high-stakes games. Our protagonist Arisu finds himself in a deserted Tokyo, forced to compete in deadly games for survival. I found myself compelled to binge-watch, eager to see how the characters would survive their next challenge. The series masterfully blends psychological thrills with action-packed sequences, making it impossible to look away. The next one is the kind of show that divides audiences. Some hail it as a masterpiece of storytelling, while others find it pretentious and confusing. But one thing's for sure, it's unlike anything else on TV. The story begins with Prairie Johnson, a blind woman who reappears after a mysterious 7-year disappearance. However, her return isn't ordinary. She's no longer blind. She calls herself Theo A, the original angel, and claims to have survived a near-death experience that opened a portal to another dimension. The show demands patience and an open mind. It's a slow burn that challenges your perceptions at every turn. Each episode is a puzzle piece, and the bigger picture is breathtakingly strange. The ending, especially, will likely spark furious debates. However, if you need clear answers and instant gratification, this might not be the show for you. If your brain craves the absolutely bizarre, the mind-shatteringly illogical, and a side of absurdity, then buckle up for Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency. This is not your average detective show. It's a cosmic puzzle box disguised as a chaotic comedy. Here we have Dirk Gently, a self-proclaimed holistic detective who doesn't bother with things like evidence or logic. He operates on pure intuition and a belief that everything in the universe is connected, even if the connection makes zero sense. His cases might involve a missing corgi, a murdered rock star, or a time-traveling kitten. It's always a wild ride. With Dirk Gently, you truly have to expect the unexpected. This show throws out the rulebook for storytelling. Think impossible coincidences, nonsensical plot twists, and a cast of characters stranger than your wildest dreams. But trust me, it somehow, weirdly, all comes together in the end. Now get ready for a wild ride of timeline hacking and past altering. Picture a future on the brink of disaster. To save it, elite operatives send their consciousnesses back in time, taking over bodies in our present. Their mission is to prevent catastrophic events and secure a better future, all while staying undercover. They navigate daily life, mastering our tech, and maybe even navigating the awkward world of dating, all amidst a high-stakes mission. Travelers is an addictive blend of sci-fi adventure and character drama, a clever grounded show tackling complex ideas with heart. If you crave sci-fi that transcends good versus evil battles, this is your jam. And finally, at number 1, this might just be the strangest and most wonderful show you'll ever encounter. 8 strangers from around the world suddenly find themselves mentally connected, sharing thoughts, emotions, and even physical sensations. It's akin to the world's most bizarre and intimate group chat. This series goes beyond telepathy. It's about experiencing the world through another's eyes, feeling their joy and their pain as if it were your own. Sense8 is not for the faint-hearted. The narrative joyfully embraces sex as a significant part of the story, spanning various cultures and sexualities. It also confronts violence and mature themes head-on. So these are the 10 most mind-bending shows on Netflix that are guaranteed to leave you questioning everything.